Morning legends. In this video we're going to have a chat about the Mini, where we're heading, what we're doing, and some new ideas that, I don't know, we'll get mixed reviews. Stay tuned. It's also new camera day, woohoo! So you're now joining me, sat in your chair, watching me through my Sony, which hopefully will be way smoother than when I was recording on my phone or my GoPro. You'll be able to hear me better. A couple of upgrades coming. Camera was the first one, but as you can see, where is he? Yeah, we're out walking the dog. So get back to the Jeep and let's talk about Minis. Welcome back to the channel. So I've been asked quite a few times now what's going on with the Mini. The Mini's currently parked up in the garage, not going anywhere. It is having a bit of a makeover. The gearbox is coming off, it's having a new clutch, a new flywheel, a couple of other bits, but also a full cosmetic makeover. Up here at the minute, walking the dog, who's over there somewhere. I'm also doing a bit of wheeling. But the main reason that I've got the camera out and I'm having this chat is I'm doing something slightly out of the ordinary with the Mini, and I'm going to be putting a hole in the headlight as a cold air intake. It's a bit controversial. I've had mixed reviews or mixed comments from people I've spoken to, but hey, you got to try something new. The stock airbox works really well, so I intend to keep the stock airbox. But take a look. So this is the headlight, and basically this is the one that I've cut a hole in so far. This is the other one. So as you can see, my idea is to put a pipe through this bit, straight through and out the back. So what I've done to the other one, it's got a hole in it so that the pipe will perfectly fit through here, come out this end. From the back of the headlight I intend to have the pipe leading round and then in to the airbox on the Mini. It's just a standard airbox, but it's the Orange Stealth one, so it's got the extra hole at the back, sucking all the air in. Then this will be forcing air through the front as well. Again, the reason I think this will get mixed reviews is because it will create a bit of a vortex in the airbox, but then if it's sucking in fast enough, I don't know how it'll work. I just think it'll look great. I've also cut the hole in here, and I've got some pipe pretty much ready to rock. But I prefer a black one, because obviously I've sprayed these black. On the other one, I've left the high beam, which is going to remain a reflector, I've left it reflective, so that it's still going to be okay for MOTs and other uses. I've then, because I've sprayed them black, purchased some aftermarket projector lenses, which come with a surround like this, which I'm going to have to cut. In here is a DRL, so I'll be able to run my side lights through the DRLs and not have side lights in my bumpers, which is what I'm intending to do, because I want to turn the side lights into ring DRLs as well to match these, and then in the bumpers where the fogs are, I want to turn them into brake cooling ducts, and that's the idea for the car. So that's the lights, hole in the headlight, straight through. Done it before on other cars, thought we'd try it again on this one. It worked on other cars, I don't know if it'll work on the Mini, but hey, just want to try something new. It's looking sorry for itself. Let me show you its current state. So far, it's on axle stands at the front. The new seat is in. It's a little bit low, but again, things to come and change that. Subframe is off. I am doing a power steering delete, which I'll touch on in another video as I do it. I'm also going to replace pretty much all the bushes and get things moving with that. Is a random engine that came with my Facelift gearbox. I don't need it. If anyone wants it, they can have it free of charge. Just comment or message me. And it is really looking sorry for itself, isn't it, Kai? Yeah. I haven't found anyone yet that has done a hole in the headlight on one of these cars. The reason I'm doing it is because on other cars, mainly friends, I've had one myself, but when we've put the hole in the headlight and we've been and got it remapped, it actually makes more power than other aftermarket intakes. Now this may have been done on the Minis, I don't know, I've not really been in the Mini world for too long, so I actually don't know. But I figure that it's got to be better than heat soaking from the Ram Air open filters or just your traditional sort of open box with a filter rammed on it. And surely this has got to help the stock intake box with a K&M filter with the scoop that comes in or draws air in to where the brake lines are. That air there is cold, it's getting forced into the airbox between the two holes at the back. That scoop has already set up some arguments from people on some of the forums because they believe it does nothing. I can tell you now that whilst I was at the Nürburgring, it definitely did something. When you open the bonnet and you check the two, I call them compartments, I guess. One on the side where the scoop was, it was drawing cold air as you were driving, and then into the intake box was actually pretty cold. The other side was piping hot, and that is mainly because on the other side I've not put one of these scoops on. I don't need to. I've got nothing there to benefit being a little bit cooler. But there was definitely a difference. So if you are looking to cool your intake temps down a little bit, try and find them. They're not easy to find. I will, if they're still available, I will put a link in the description below. At the minute, the Mini is completely in bits. The gearbox is waiting to come out. It's got sort of 3 bolts holding it in place at the minute. Once the clutch and the flywheel arrive, then I'll finish removing it and get the new stuff back in. The clutch actually didn't need replacing, but I bought a Facelift gearbox with an OEM LSD. I know that they're not the best on the market, but for now, just to sort of see where I'm going to go with the car and what I'm going to do, I figured that a Facelift box with the OEM LSD, a lightened flywheel from GTT Tuning, I think is where I'm going to get one, because they're the lightest I can find on the market, and probably just an OEM clutch. I'm not going for silly power. It's I don't even know what it is at the minute. I'm quoting from what I've read on the internet, 220, 200 brake, around there. The car is going to be wrapped. It's not staying grey. It will completely be changed for the new year. Colour will be coming out soon. Just sort of, well, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, follow what I'm doing here. I'm hoping that it's going to be slightly different to your everyday Mini Cooper S. Please let me know what you think about my hole in the headlight idea. I'd be really keen to get other people's opinions on this idea. It's not something, again, that I've seen before done to these cars. I know that with the sort of Xenon pre-facelift OEM headlight it won't work. The headlights I'm using, I am actually now using the halogens. Slightly different design inside. And for this whole idea, it will mean that the pipe will fit perfectly between that little insert that's inside the headlight. So please subscribe, like and share. Please comment below if you have any comments or questions, or tell me I'm being an idiot. Anything will just help. Really appreciate you watching, and I will see you again soon when I've moved the Mini on a little bit more.